What's up, Royal Spartan Tribe? This is Royal Spartan 125, back for yet another great reaction. This is 5 scary videos, too scary to watch, and this is by Chills. This isn't requested, this is just me. Doesn't seem to be any requested videos tonight, even though people are watching. They just want to watch, and that's fine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I like the Chills ones, so really kind of creepy. And I think his voice just adds to the creepiness for me personally. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but we'll see. Let's jump in.
This top 5 list contains scary videos that most people can't handle because they get too scared to stay on full screen. So good luck. Number 5. I want to talk about the unexplained videos coming out of Singapore that are beyond creepy and haven't been receiving enough attention. Singapore is where a strange pulsating shade of red sometimes takes over the sky, and experts are baffled as to why. This video from 2014 shows exactly what I'm talking about. A red glow in the middle of the night that experts can't explain. At 9 seconds, you can see a flash of lightning, but this doesn't look like any ordinary storm I've ever seen. Scary things like this have been caught on camera in the sky over Singapore as far back as 2010. Here you can see the sky changes color in the same creepy way as before, a way that
That actually looks like there's a fire in the distance, and it's lighting up the clouds, but apparently there isn't. That's weird. That's so freaky, man. So freaky.
Things like this have been caught on camera in the sky over Singapore as far back as 2010. Here you can see the sky changes color in the same creepy way as before, a way that's not normal at all. There's no rain, no lightning, so what kind of freaky weather cycle is this? And this video, taken a week prior in the woods, shows the same spooky glowing night sky that alternates between red and total darkness. None of the people who took these videos knew each other, and yet they all show the same thing, so I have little doubt that this is real. Some people theorize that air pollution could be to blame, but if so, then why is it happening only over this country? Number 4. A paranormal investigator in South Korea called D-Doc Mikol stands in the entrance of an abandoned apartment building with a—
Hi guys, DJ Fetching saying I should do I should react to Left Behind remix, a FNAF song, but is it copyrighted? Probably isn't. Let me know.
Number 4. A paranormal investigator in South Korea called D-Doc Mikol stands in the entrance of an abandoned apartment building with a haunted reputation that few dare to document. He means no disrespect to the spirits inside and is simply recording paranormal evidence out of scientific curiosity. Nonetheless, he only gets a few steps inside before he sees an object is moving by itself.
What the f—
누구세요?
No. Nah.
A ghost pushing over a box is creepy, but not scary enough to stop an experienced ghost investigator like him. He keeps exploring the building, and thus the objects keep moving.
잠깐.
Nah, man, you need to leave.
Instead of running away in fear like most, he is bravely willing to examine an object after a ghost moves it. I don't see any strings tied around this stool, but I guess someone could have pulled it away by hand.
Yes.
Just when he is about to leave the room, the poltergeist refuses to be ignored.
That could be someone behind the door. Okay, I saw something there. What was that? Right, see as you see that thing falling, something white at the bottom pulls away. What do you see? Oh no, it didn't. Did it? Did I see a paper or something moved?
A shelf tips over by itself. I thought somebody could have been hiding on the other side of the door, but look what happens when he checks the room.
이거 여러분들 잡기는 아닙니다. 이거 잡기는
I don't think there's room for...
A second full-size shelf somehow falls out from within the small space behind the door, which is not big enough for a person.
I'm not saying paper moved it, I just saw a piece of paper move after it fell. Maybe it's just the way it fell, the paper was inside it or something, and it just fell out. Maybe that's what it was. That's freaky.
A second full-size shelf somehow falls out from within the small space behind the door, which is not big enough for a person to fit behind. And when he checks behind the door, at 6 minutes and 4 seconds, you can just barely see a shadow figure caught on camera. Down a different hallway, the ghost hunter sees one of the doors leading into a dark apartment is open. He knows a paranormal entity is near, and when he investigates a little further, this scary moment happens.
What the hell?
걸어가고 있어.
One thing I especially like about D-Doc is that no matter how scared he becomes, he always makes it a point never to back down. He looks behind the door and into the...
No, it's not from, it's not from Japan, it's from South Korea. Yeah.
One thing I especially like about D-Doc is that no matter how scared he becomes, he always makes it a point never to back down. He looks behind the door and into the empty apartment.
Yeah.
And finds nothing there. I see no strings attached to the sandals, especially during this close-up taken at 8 minutes and 59 seconds. Then again, this could be fake because the sandals take tiny steps and never actually leave the ground, which is not how a person walks when you think about it. Anyway, he finds slippers in front of another open door and experiences the same scary events.
잠깐.
Yeah, it looks like being pulled and pushed.
This time, he actually stepped foot inside the apartment and verified that it's completely empty. When he picks up the slippers, you can clearly see there are no strings attached. So at this point, I'm creeped out. Finally, while setting up an experiment to detect paranormal activity inside of this apartment, a mysterious figure briefly appears in the hallway. Was it a ghost caught on camera, or was it a prop? Number 3. The Kooning Ghost House is a famous cottage in...
Truth is, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I wouldn't be there, I'd be out. I'd be gone by then. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Wait, he'd say Ireland? That's too close. That's way too close. I'm in Northern Ireland. Yeah. Way too close.
In the hallway. Was it a ghost caught on camera?
I don't know.
Or was it a prop? Number 3. The Kooning Ghost House is a famous cottage in Ireland that has been haunted for over 100 years by a terrifying poltergeist who was possibly brought about by a witch in the family. Not even an exorcism was enough to rid the house of its curse, and so the family fled into the woods. Now, members of a paranormal research team called NK Hauntings are ready to go exploring the abandoned building in search of the legendary poltergeist and other scary things they can find. The investigation gets off to a rocky start when they jumble their words while addressing the spirit that resides there.
If there's anybody with us, you can communicate. Sorry, I'll start that again because that made no sense.
But something must have understood what they were getting at, because a possible ghost orb disappears into one of them shortly afterwards. Perhaps...
No, well, isn't my country, Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom, and that, well, actually that could be, because they do sound, have a Northern Irish accent, but she could just be from the north and be in the south. I hope this isn't here. I hope this isn't in my province. It could be. He'd say Ireland anyway, wouldn't he? He wouldn't say Northern Ireland, because Americans don't really know the difference. Oh. Okay. Also, no, if they all have accents like mine, then we'll know it's here. Or at least close to here.
Start that again, because that made no sense.
But something must have understood what they were getting at, because a possible ghost orb disappears into one of them shortly afterwards, perhaps selecting the ghost hunter with the most agreeable aura. The team puts down paranormal devices that will only light up when something taps on them. Just standing near the device or walking by will not set off this paranormal equipment, but a ghost touching it will. It isn't long before they hear scary noises.
Paranormal equipment. You know what it is? It's a cat toy. You know, the cat whacks it with its paw and it lights up, you know, rolls away and lights up. That's what it is. That's what they're using. They do use that actually. I've seen a few of them doing it. You use these cat balls and you have to like tap them a good bit, you know, really hard to make them work. So them just sitting there and lighting up, they shouldn't light up if they're just sitting there. So that's kind of weird. It is. It's not science though, that's more pseudoscience. You know what I mean? It's not real science. I don't know. Let me put it back. Oh, you're saying make a vlog about the building? What, you mean me? I don't know how to do that. Besides, I don't have time. Are you joking? Between YouTube and streaming? I don't know. I wouldn't know how to do it. You know what I mean? I know you'd have to get like video and pictures, but then you'd have to make sure they aren't copyrighted and stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Near the device or walking by will not set off this paranormal equipment, but a ghost touching it will. It isn't long before they hear scary noises even though there is no traffic and no wind. They're arguing about which direction it comes from when they hear it again. More scary noises.
Like it will come from that direction rather than that direction.
No, I can't even hear it out here.
There, your cat ball lit up beside Alex.
Here's the paranormal sound again. Some kind of rising.
Yeah, you may not be able to hear what they're saying because their accents are kind of thick, even thicker than mine. But she's saying the cat ball is lighting up. So she actually called it a cat ball.
Like it will come from that direction rather than that direction.
No, I can't even hear it out here.
There, your cat ball lit up beside Alex.
Here's the paranormal sound again. Some kind of rising noise just before their paranormal equipment detects a ghost tapping on it.
I can't even hear it out here.
There, your cat.
Just to be sure, they all stand away from the ghost hunting equipment and ask the poltergeist to tap their equipment again.
Or light up another. Oh my god.
Okay.
And when the paranormal energy resides, they are able to summon the spirit again just by casually talking about it.
This poltergeist that used to torment the family, it used to bang around up the stairs apparently in the loft area and
Cat ball.
They note how cold it is in the vicinity where the poltergeist is believed to be standing, and the complete absence of life and warmth overwhelms them all. The trio activates a ghost listening device and picks up 2 words you never want to hear in a legendarily haunted house at night.
what?
Murder.
Murder. Was there someone hung here?
I think an EVP of a woman's cut-off scream in reply to this morbid question certainly counts as a yes. Number 2. In the very
So it is true? What is true? Oh, that someone was murdered? That whole spirit box thing, I'm not convinced. You know, it sounds like pieces of radio station chatter, you know? Especially that last bit where I said it was a scream. It actually sounded like someone singing. Like from a radio station? I don't know. And yes, I believe it is from here, because every one of them have a Northern Irish accent. And you may notice that they, like me, sometimes I talk really fast without realizing it. That's what we do here. That's the way we talk here. We can talk quite fast. Because they were talking really fast, and even I had a hard time hearing them. You know what I mean? But I was able to understand most of what they were saying. even with the bad audio.
I think an EVP of a woman's cut-off scream in reply to this morbid question certainly counts as a yes. Number 2. In the very beginning of this creepy video from India, a man is riding on a motorcycle and then he's suddenly on.
Did you mean, when you said do a vlog, did you actually mean go to the place and do something there? Because, no. Not going to a haunted place. Not if I know it's haunted.
Certainly counts as a yes. Number 2.
Oh.
In the very beginning of
That's
this
alright
creepy
then.
video from India, a man is riding on a motorcycle and then he's suddenly on foot. So I guess he must have broken down in the middle of nowhere and has to walk to the nearest town. After a while, he sees somebody else and is relieved to find help. But when he gets a better look, his hope does not last. The woman is wearing long white robes and holds her arms bent in a weird stance. The two do not speak and the man knows that she is not normal, so he doesn't even try. As she advances, he notices her face is abnormally gaunt and pale, the face of a zombie or something.
Fake. I'm gonna say fake. That looks like makeup. Because if she really was that pale, why do her arms look normal? Why are her arms, you know, just normal color? Why aren't they white as well? I'm not. Yeah, I agree. That would be suicidal. That's why I'm not doing it.
That she is not normal, so he doesn't even try.
Look at her arms.
As she advances, he notices her
Compared
face is
to her
abnormally
face.
gaunt and pale, the face of a zombie or someone close to their end. And the scary woman is making creepy noises too, barely human ones at that. She is not very
get out of there.
coordinated and he keeps backing away to create more space, more
Yeah.
amazed at this strange sighting than necessarily scared. The best look we get at her face is around 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Some say that this is a demon sighting caught on tape, and she has large dark circles under her eyes like a possessed
know.
woman, though I suspect it could be special effects makeup. He slowly
Could be.
backs away without taking the camera off her for a minute, never letting her slip out of his sight until he presumably reaches help in the next town. Number 1. A YouTuber named Izzy Centric is testing out his ghost hunting equipment on a creepy doll that's been possessed by a ghost for over 20 years. He sets the cursed object up in its miniature school desk, hoping to catch the doll moving on camera if possible, and he passes a ghost meter over it that is designed to catch the energy levels of any paranormal entities within. Sure enough, his paranormal equipment detects the presence of some creepy stuff lurking within the doll's demonic plastic shell.
Is this you here? What the? Are you kidding me?
Not only does the ghost meter register a positive response, it detects so much paranormal energy in the air that it crackles with an abundance of electricity. His wife joins him in the investigation and she's not surprised by the results. It was her doll as a child and it always did creep her out. Now it's her turn to ask questions.
Are you still here? It's not doing it anymore.
She gets no response from the nightmarish doll, at least not until she takes it upon herself to give it an insult.
Little wuss.
Say what?
Said little wuss. Ooh, didn't like that, did you?
The ghost meter lights up angrily at this provocation, which signals to me that this is more than just a coincidence, and almost undoubtedly a doll possessed by scary things you wouldn't want in your home. If this video is paranormal,
If it's haunted, why did she hold on to it? From when she was a kid? Why did she hold on to it? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I wouldn't insult it. I mean, I don't necessarily believe that sort of thing, but I'm not going to tempt fate, you know? No.
This is more than just a coincidence, and almost undoubtedly a doll possessed by scary things you wouldn't want in your home. If this video is paranormal, then hopefully it stays bound to this object and finds no way to get loose. This top 5 list contains scary videos.
Okay guys, that's the end of the video. Until next time, I am out of here.